Oh, all righty. Well, this is just a little thing about that COVID shot and everything. I'm being a conservative nonconformist. I don't really believe in going in the first time on everything, and anything is new or different. But anyway, the other day the VA called me and said they had the shots available. That if I wanted to go ahead and get one, then I could. Well, the wife, she's so let me turn this thing around. I'm looking in the wrong place for something. Get over here. Maybe that's better. Anyway, she's so panicky about that stuff, and it's serious. I grant you, it's very serious, of course. I'm not so sure though that the media is not inflating it a little bit. But anyway, they called me and said that I could get the shot. Hold on to it. I went, all right, I went ahead and did it. Kind of reluctantly, but I did. She said, you don't have to, no problem. Just if you do, it's here, and not you don't. So I went ahead and got that. It all back. It's been, I don't know, about a month ago or something. And then the other day, I went in for my second and got it too. I'll have to say, as far as I know, I didn't have any ill effects. It seemed like I was a little bit tired one time. Naturally, your arm's a little sore. You get a shot time, that happens, Flu shot, same way. So far, I haven't had any ill effects of it. And then the day before yesterday, I think it was, I got up about 4:30, taking my morning pills, which these were between 4:30 and 6, whatever. So I thought, well, I watch a few YouTube things. I don't ever watch TV, as I told you 100 times. But I was then, I said, well, man, I'm still tired. I'm just going to go get back to bed. You don't have to work or nothing, so just do that. And so I went back to bed, and I got up maybe an hour and a half later, and my chest was sore and hurting up in here and over and around like that, on the side and my back. And I thought, well, maybe it'll get better. It didn't seem to get any better, and we lay down, it was worse, much worse, So the wife convinced me to go have it looked at. Well, first off, I called the VA over there. The lady at the VA, she's good. She's nearly a doctor, but she's really a nurse. But she's very good. Anyway, she asked me a few things to burn. I believe I'd go ahead and go to the emergency room and everything. And I said, well, I guess I will. I was going to go to Columbia, which is 70 miles away. It was hurting pretty good. I went up to the ambulance sheds up here at Bell for our ambulance, and I thought, well, I'll stop in there and see what they think. I need to go on. The guy checked me over, done EKGs and all that right there in the ambulance. And he said, well, my recommendation is that you go to the hospital. I don't see any heart attack here, but you don't know. So I started not to. I was going to drive myself. And I thought, well, the wife kept on, no, you better not. So then I went ahead and let them guys take me up there. So we went up to the hospital about 30 miles away from Raleigh. I'm not fond of that hospital, but they're okay, I guess. Anyway, they spent about 6 hours, well, off and on. Of course, they're out of the room a lot there, but they did an echocardiogram, several EKGs, and blood work, and an X-ray, and I don't know what all else. The only thing they didn't do was a stress test, but I didn't want that anyway, because that's very stressful. Anyway, they checked all that out, and finally the doctor came in and said, well, I said, I've had this pericarditis one time before, back around 93, 94, something like that, maybe 95, I don't remember. Very painful. Actually, a lot the same, but not exactly. He said, well, I think that's what you got this time, too. And so the last time I had that, they gave me that cataplam, which is an inflammatory hider or whatever I don't know what you call it. And the other doctor, the heart doctor, told me, he said, well, it's very much the same as Advil or ibuprofen. And so this guy here, he told me basically the same one thing. He just said take 6 milligrams of ibuprofen every 4 hours, and I started doing that. He gave me another prescription, which I finally got, but I don't think I'm going to use it. I'm feeling a lot better now. In any case, that's and those are just an informatory thing, information situation. There's no pity party or poor me thing. It's not that at all. I'm just telling you what. And if you ever get this, it could be a problem, too, with you. It starts from basically it starts from some kind of virus. Now that's not the COVID virus, but something else. And there's another. He told me a couple different things that could cause that, but anyway, that in essence usually a virus or something. So then after that, he gave me that prescription. So I didn't get the same day, but I got it next day. But anyway, then I got started feeling really much better the next morning. And that night when I got home, I could hardly lay down at all. It hurt too bad. I set up, and I get set up in a certain place. It felt okay. So I didn't go to bed till about 2 o'clock that morning, the next morning. And actually, it was still sore, but I could finally go to sleep, which I did. And then I woke up later in the morning. It was much better, and but it's still there a little bit. You still tell it. And so finally, like today, it's pretty much all right. I do feel kind of weak and tired, but I didn't eat a whole lot during that period of time, obviously. And so anyway, that's the gist of what that's like. That's just in case of course, that's not an indication that's what you have. If you have pains like that, it goes around, it comes around in your back too, so it makes them think it might be a heart attack. But and the funny thing was, I was just up to Columbia. That's where my main hospital is. The day before that, I got a CAT scan to check my lungs because I smoked for 45 years. I quit in '08, but they check me every year, I guess, to see if there's a cancer starting to grow or something in there. And she called me and said, well, that's fine. Nothing's different than it was. So that was good. And lo and behold, the next day is when I got that other stuff going on. So anyway, this is enough. This running about 6 minutes of malarkey going on here. Like I said, it's nothing to say, oh, poor you, poor me, poor that. It's just something that happens. And a little bit on the COVID shot. In my case, it didn't hurt nothing, as far as I know. Now, I have heard of people got sick. And the shot I got was that Pfizer, what do they call it? I spoke to the heart doctor up there when I was up there yesterday, or a couple days ago. He said, well, that shot there is perfectly okay. Apparently the others may not be. I don't know. He didn't say one way or another, so I'm not going to knock any of them. I'm not going to convince anybody or try to convince anybody to go get their shot, get a shot. If you don't want to, don't do it. That's what I'll tell you. And I really wasn't going to, because I'm a little hard ahead. I thought, well, I don't. And actually, now some of you people are going to really get perturbed with this. The only time I wear a mask anywhere is when I go to the doctor's office or hospital, because they really insist on it. You go to the dollar store, Walmart. I doubt if I'll be going to Walmart anymore anyway. They only got like 1 or 2 checkout people. The rest of them, dadgum robots. We talked about that before. I detest them things. And now that the dollar stores are getting better, getting Dollar Tree and all that, it started to become unnecessary for me to go to Walmart at all. All right, enough. I'm rambling. This is 7 minutes worth of rambling. So just a little information, all it is. No big deal. So y'all take care. Talk to you later. Bye now.